guys? How you guys doing? Good, good. You guys had some good laughs. It was nice. We had a huge stampede of people leaving. Sorry, Armand. You might not be that funny.
Last guy, sorry.
Anyways, as you guys heard, I'm Quentel Moore, also sort of with Sarcasm's Finest. I'm kind of like that black dude that just shows up. Everybody needs one. I'm one. Now, we all like music, right? We all have a good time in our car when no one's watching.
Yeah.
Exactly. I've been listening to a lot of music on the radio, which is something I don't normally do. One song I hear a lot, for those of you who might know it, it's by Usher. It's called I Don't Mind.
Yes.
It's like, I don't mind if you dance on a pole, I don't make you. I'm not a singer. But honestly, I'm here to tell you that that statement is 100% true. This is how I know this. Not a real life experience, I'm sorry people, but GTA, Grand Theft Auto. That game, that's how I know. You wanna know why? I go into this game, you know, I got billions of dollars, stacks on stacks. I'm loaded, not like in real life, unfortunately. But, you know, I walk into the strip club feeling cool. Throw like $2,000, $4,000. The girl's like, okay, you want a private dance? I'm like, yes. Go to the back room. Yeah. Maybe throw another $2,000. I'm at about $6,000 or so now. Ask her if she wants to, you know, come home, hit that X button real quick. And it's like, Cinnamon doesn't sleep around with clients. I was like, oh. And so we're just walking out of the room. I'm like, all right, maybe it's just that one person. That one time the game decided it did not want that to happen to me. So I go back out, go to another stripper. 2,000, 4,000, maybe I need to amp it up. Let's give her $10,000. Give her $10,000. And then she's like, all right, you want a private dance? I'm like, cool. Same thing, back to the private room. And then everything's going good. Hit that X button again. Actually, this time more like I mashed it. And then it's like, Tiffany doesn't sleep around with clients. I was like, we start to walk out, and I think it might have been a glitch in the game or something, because I tried to punch her in the back of the head like 5 times. I was like hitting that R button, and he's just like, I got pissed. I was mad. Just mad. Called my mom and cried about it. You know, honestly, I love being a comic. I love making people laugh. But, you know, I practiced that joke a few times. I've told that joke to a few people. And there's nothing worse than having, you know, nobody laugh is the worst part. Actually, I'm here to tell you that there's one worse thing than having nobody laugh. When you're talking, setting the joke up, everybody's, you know, talkative, maybe giggles. You say the punchline, it goes quiet. Like, not even crickets are, like, making noise. You start to get pissed, you're like, you're supposed to be my homie, cricket. Or like, when I mess up, you're there to save me. The cricket's over there like, I'm sorry, man, that just was not funny. I'm not talking. Hey, Jerry, don't you dare talk. Like, that's not, he was stupid. Get off the stage. It's messed up, I hate you. But, you know, laughing's good. Comedian, talking correctly is good too. But, you know, what I find good and awesome is those little Milano cookies, little oval ones. You guys know those?
Yeah.
You know, my favorite part about them is they're mine. My name is Quentel Milano Moore. Yeah, it's pretty dope. I got cookies named after me that are older than me. It's kind of cool. Best pickup line in the world. You go to a girl, say, hey, you're eating my cookies. You owe me. You know, there's two scenarios. One, she's going to run, throw a cookie in your eye, scream, and that's the end of it, and you get sad. The other one is, you know, she's like, oh, that's cute, here's my number. That one has never happened. Has not happened. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because in today's society, it's not easy to pick up girls. It's not easy to you know, get girls to even say hi to you sincerely. It's unfortunate, and that's what I hate, because it's nothing like the animal kingdom. I love the animal kingdom. Why? Because you see a lion, he wants a girl, he's like, hey, come back to my cave. She's like, no, paw in the face. She follows him into the cave. Or if anything, you know, he decides that's her, that's his, he wants her, leg up, quick. Psst. You're mine, come back to my place. So simple. I wish real life was like that. Because honestly, not for women, not to go gross and go for women, this is exactly what I would do. I'd go to the Ferrari dealership and just go to my favorite one and just start peeing. Salesman walks up and I'm like, oh no, this is mine now. Yeah, this is mine. I'm not paying for this. This is mine. And he's like, sir, you can't do that. And I'll start peeing on the tires. Do you really want to sell this now? No, you don't. It's mine. Thank you. Goodbye. And then unfortunately, you know, you got those high school kids, if those were the rules, they'd run down the hall to those poor girls. And it'd get even worse, like those people would start peeing on like parking spots at grocery stores. And then unfortunately, you gotta treat it like it's a handicap stall now. You're just like, hey guys, no, this is Greg's. We don't touch this. No, don't touch that. That's Greg's. He peed on it. He peed on it. You still want it? Don't do it. I'm sorry. Don't do it. Speaking of pee, I teach dance at this one studio. Unfortunately, this studio has to share a bathroom for teachers and students. So when I walk in there, the setup is there's 2 urinals, a really short one and a tall one. A tall one's for like medium-sized people like me. The short one's for hobbits and little kids. Now, when I always go into this bathroom, I make eye contact, if it had eyes, with the small urinal. I look at it, but I always go to the big one. You know, I look at the small one, but I always go to the big one, and this is the exact reason why. God forbid, the one day I decide to use the small one, I have the poor child with, you know, cerebral palsy or something that can't really do much, and I gotta, and then unfortunately, you know, hopefully this never happens, but we make eye contact while I'm peeing. Not only is that uncomfortable, but then I gotta sit there and like stare at him while I finish and be like, yeah, go ahead, use the tall one. Good luck with that. Hopefully you don't slip in and get water all over your face. Right? That's why I don't use that small one. It's just messed up. No one wants that. How do you explain that to the parents? Yeah, and he got... Oh my gosh. But there are worse things in the world than, you know, peeing on something or someone or anything like that. For those of you who know my comedy, I like to take it to a serious place every once in a while because, you know, I'm an educator and a comic. I got 2 things. It's better than being black and not having a family, okay? But with these, I just want to take it to a quick serious level and go to texting and driving. It's not a good thing. Texting and driving is very, very bad. Unless you're me, because I'm a pro at it. Okay, I just recently got this car a few months ago that has a very, very short cable for my iPod. So short that it sits like on my glove box. And I drive a stick shift. For those of you who know, a stick shift, shift. Very simple, until you're trying to text and drive. This is how it happens for me. I'm like, that's what I do. So if I get pulled over by a cop, the only words I want to hear is, you're free to go. Because if I explain to him my situation, like, you don't understand. Because when I shift and then someone texts me, I gotta, so that's what, can I, please? Exactly. If he says anything but, you're free to go, I'm gonna get pissed. I'm like, you sit in the chair trying to do it then. Let me throw my lights on and scare the crap out of you, all right? And then, you know, if I'm really that good, I'll start, like, asking him, you know, to get out of a ticket. I'm like, let me teach a seminar on texting and driving. And I'll do the same thing I'm doing up here. I'll be talking to kids, and I'm like, don't do it! Unless you're me, because I'm pro. If you want lessons, I charge $5.99 on the weekends. Well, honestly, I think, for some people, I think driving and drinking is safer than driving and texting/Facebooking. You know, if you're like me, you have at least one friend that every time they get drunk, they hop on their phone, and it's just terrible. Because you say one thing to them maybe a week ago, they'll bring it up, they'll be like, oh, he's so fake, man, I don't want to be friends with him. Frick Alicia for calling me ugly that one time. And it's bad. It's so bad, they start crying, you gotta go comfort them. Then they say something mean to you, it hurts your feelings, you don't want to be friends with them. It's safer for them to honestly just drive home drunk. They have a better chance of hurting themselves than me. Okay, my feelings are way more important. Oh my gosh. So, you know how Armand, brought up age, saying he's 20, feeling like he's 40. It's a true thing. It's a true thing. I may be 24 on the outside, but my body does feel like I'm 40. And it sucks. Because being a 20-year-old that wants to, be active and work out, have a good life, I want to hit the gym all the time. The problem is when my body decides it wants to talk back to me. So, say I'm at the gym, I got my weights all set up, put them on here, over here, I want to be the Rock, set up the squat bar, get there, pick it up like it's nothing, no big deal. But then I go down for a squat and it's just, nope, not happening, not happening. And then unfortunately I gotta sit there and I gotta talk to my body. I gotta say, you better just do it, just do it. Then you go up, and you're like, all right, I did one. Let me try this again. Drop back down. Nope, not happening. You're about to poop yourself. Stop this. And you gotta sit there and you gotta talk to it again. If any of you guys have been to the gym, you see those guys that are always talking to themselves, right? Honestly, do not make fun of those guys because that's probably what's happening. They're coaxing their body to please not take a crap while they're trying to squat. That is what's going on, so just be supportive, okay? Because bottom line is, this is what's going on. They're like, I'm gonna do this. You're gonna do this for me, all right? You better do this. Don't make me piss on you. You're my body. Thanks, everybody. That's my time. Have a good night.